They are creating a new database of non-criminal incidents of bias. Now I have to unpack this because these are words that don't have meaning to normal people, all right?
Right.
What we're talking about here is, so you've heard of hate crime, right? So hate crime basically being the idea that you commit some sort of thing that has an underlying crime, assault, murder, damage to property, but your motivation was some bias, and there's certain categories that we associate with that: sex, race, what have you. What they're expanding is not only are they adding categories to that list, gender, gender identity and such, but they're also saying, in addition to crime, we're also going to start keeping data on incidents. So one of the examples that was offered in committee by the Commissioner of Human Rights was somebody standing on a street corner and a car driving by with their window open and somebody shouting a racial epithet out the window. So no crime has been committed there, right? Okay, but that's an incident of bias. And so now the person who it happened to, because they feel sad, can call the Department of Human Resources and file that as a report. And they're going to keep an aggregate database of all of these incidents that are completely arbitrary. I mean, that's a subjective judgment of, oh, I felt bad because something happened. Completely unvalidated, like no third party looks at the facts and determines, yes, and indeed there was bias that took place here. And what possible purpose could you have for that information? Completely arbitrary, subjective, unverified, non-objective information. Well, they just want to know what's going on. They want to see where the problems are at. They want to identify where the problematic communities are. This is government we're talking about here, and that's extremely problematic. And indeed, last night on the House floor, one of the scenarios that was acknowledged by one of the authors, one of the chairs of the committee that developed this bill, was misgendering. So intentional, and intention doesn't matter, right? So you could be a card-carrying woke leftist, and you accidentally say he instead of she when the person identifies as a she. And that qualifies as an incident that can be entered into this database, and now you're part of the government zeitgeist of hatred and bigotry that's inflaming a community. That's where we're at.